Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Let's see if there's anyone in the chat today. Just give it a couple of minutes. Hope everyone's doing well. Friday night. It's another run your car nights, I guess. Let's see. Let me get some music. It is. Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? Thank you for joining me. Let me see if we can get some music. Hey, Pete, what's up? How are you? Hey, John Tucci, how are you? Let's see. Can you guys hear the music? Let me know. Go back to here. Ecamm. Thank you, Pete. Thanks for watching the interview. Yeah, it kind of bred my soul a bit. I don't know. It's interesting. Leaves you kind of exposed, I guess, sometimes. But that's okay. Let me see sounds here. Sorry, guys. Just trying to... Can you guys hear the music or no? Hey, Jeff G, how are you? Let me see. I think this has to change. That's fine. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, let me know. Do you guys hear the music or no? No music. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. What's up, Chris? What's up, Stu Fast Speedway MB? How are you guys? Interesting. I'm just checking sounds here. Interesting. Ah, cool. Thanks a lot, Pete. Yeah, so what Pete's talking about is there's an interview of me that came out today. Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, it was a great job by Iris, who interviewed me. It was awesome. He gave it, he made it pretty cool for me, so I'm pretty happy for that, and I'm honored that he actually wanted to know my story, so I appreciate that. But anyway, we're not here to talk about interviews. We're not here to talk about anything else. We're here to celebrate F1. The F1 season starts tomorrow morning. So we're here gonna run some F1 cars tonight. Everything is analog. We're running in analog mode. I got the track. The 2 lanes are set at 12.5 volts. So we're going to go and run some F1 cars. Now, I don't have a huge F1 collection. I have an okay collection, maybe about 10 or 11 cars. But let's have a look at the first car on deck, and I'll give you a little bit of history. So here we go. So now this is probably one of the oldest cars in my collection. I think I picked this up in 2004. It's a Scalextric. It's I'm not too sure who the driver is or anything about this car anymore. I know it is a Williams and it's powered by BMW. That's as far as I go. It came as a set. It was this car and the next car that you'll see, which is the Renault. So it is a Scalextric car. It is very old. Everything is original. Nothing crazy has been done to it. So, but we'll put it on the track to see what it does. And see what you guys think. So if you guys have this car and you know more history about it, just put it in the chat. Or if you guys know more about F1 than I do, because I don't know historical F1. I am purely modern F1 enthusiast, thanks to Drives to Survive, etc., etc. So also I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan. So yeah. Anyway, so let's put this on track. Let's see what it does. So let's go to live stream. Let's go to trackside. And let's go get this car, put it on track. You know what? Before we put it on track, I think it's a good idea just to have a look at this car. So it is very old. It is a Scalextric car. As you can see, it's got the guide in front of the wheels, so it should be a little bit squirrely. We'll see what it does. But let's just put it on track. I got 15 laps on deck. Let's see what it does. All right. So let's start the server. It's really smooth. Whoa. Too smooth. Started off with a D slot. Let's see if we can get better. Whoa. Well. This is not the ultimate BMW driving experience. Oh my god. Can't keep it on track, guys. Cannot keep it on track. What's going on? It's a little worse for wear. It is an old car. So, you know, it's not going to give us the best time. But at least it gets to run on track. Oh my god. This sucks. Insert. Yes, I have been drinking, Ivan. I'm getting ready for celebrating your birthday tomorrow. So, yes, I have been drinking, and maybe that's affecting my driving. Now, to be honest, this car is it's a very old car. I don't really run it a lot. Actually, I do not run my F1 cars a lot at all. They're mainly just these two cars. The first two that I'm gonna do tonight are really just old cars. Um, here we go. Man, just stop talking. Dang, good run. You make me look bad. Obviously, I can't drive F1 cars. I need Massimo. Where's Massimo? Tequila. Nah, man. It's vodka for me. You can tell, like the front wheel axle is bent out of shape on this car. Oh, it's not sitting straight. This car needs some TLC, but I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd run some F1 cars, and I wanted to give you guys a variety of cars. So here we go. Might need some sticky tires. I don't think it's the tires really. I think it's just the front is kind of imbalanced. Let's see. We have one more lap to go. We shall chalk this up to me being a bad driver and the car being in a little bit of a bad shape as well. Anyway, we finished 15 laps, guys. Let's bring it in. And you guys can roast me in the chat now. All right. So let's take a look at the results here. Not the best drive. I do apologize. But there we go. We got an 8.907. Not the best run. If you look at this car, you can see the front is kind of out of whack. Like this chassis has been twisted a bit. So yeah, I didn't expect the best run with this car, but it's cool. It's an old car. It is an original. I bought it a long time ago. So he's a little old, but he still moves. Still sounds smooth, so not too bad. So anyway, we got an 8.907. How old is this car? Well, I believe we bought this in 2008, but this is actually a 2004 release. So it must be, I think, Ivan, you bought this at the same time that we were looking at cars. And I think that was around 2008. So, yeah, these are kind of old. Yeah, the original. So anyway, let's move on. Let's go to the next car. That was kind of lackluster. So let's go to the next car. And the next car we have is the Renault. So this is the car that came with the pack with the Williams BMW that we just ran. So this is the Renault. I really like the livery of this car. The light blue, yellow, looks phenomenal. It is a electric car. Look at the front nose on this one. It's totally twisted out of place. And it's kind of like bent out of shape from probably impact. And it stays that way. I'd have to use a heat gun and probably bring it back to normal. But like I said, I don't really run these cars. But we'll put it on track, see what it does. So we got the 8.907 from the BMW. Let's see what this car does. And let's take it to trackside. All right, let's put this runner on deck. See what it does. Let's put a new race down. New race. 15 laps. Start the race. Okay. Huh? What's going on? Is this a non-starter? Shouldn't be a non-starter. What is going on? It's a non-starter. It was just running. I swear to God, guys. I had this car running perfectly. I think I know why. Give me 1 second. Quick fix. Pit stop, pit stop. Old cars. Well, look at that. I swear to God, it was running like 2 minutes ago. And now it won't run. Unbelievable. So, yeah, this car is just not running. Strange. So what happened was I had lost, these guide shoes that come with Scalextric. So I took a new one out of the box. But these are the old guide flags, I think, from Scalextric. So the new guide shoe is a bit loose on this. So I wonder if that's the issue. I have no idea. Oh, I know why it is. This thing has come apart here too. Yeah. This car needs some TLC, guys. Let's see if I can get it to run. I think I can actually. Where's Marty when you need him? Or George? Or Slaughter? Alright, I think I got it running. Let's see. Hey, look at that. We kind of fixed it. So, let's go run it. Sorry, guys. Let's go there. And do we have a camera out? Let's see. Everything's going wrong tonight. Alright. Slow start tonight. Sorry, guys. And that camera is completely dead. Is it? Oh my God. Issues. I promise you'll get better. Let's see if that camera comes up. Oh, I have to switch out the camera. So strange. There we go. It's back up. All right, here we go. Well, same issue. First one cannot drive these cars. Okay. still, for the age of this car, it's really smooth. Um, so, you know, that's saying something. Even with the boxer nose, it does well. Whoops. I said spoke too soon. How many of you got the new Electric releases of F1? The Williams and the Lando Norris, I believe McLaren came out. Hey Nico, how are ya? Just running some F1s, man. 4:45 in the morning. What are you doing up, man? It's called dedication. Are you taking Harry's spot? Because Harry was here last time at 4:30 in the morning. So we got a better run with this one. Yeah, just completed the 15 laps. All right, let's take a look at the results here. At least we got a run out of it. Yeah, so here we go. That is the Electric. This is the Renault. This is an old car, one of my oldest F1s. This guide shoe keeps on coming out loose, and then the little guide tabs fall off too. So, quick repairs. We got it to run. I did service them beforehand, so like everything was oiled and lubed, and the tires were. I made sure they were soft and they could run. So I was really surprised when it didn't run. But we got a 7.883. So not too bad. I think it's a good lap time. It's better than the BMW, but that's not saying much. Let's move on. Let's go to the next car that I got on deck. Here we go. So this is the Polycar Monteposto. It was the one that was like the latest F1 car before the NSR 22s came out. I know a lot of people picked up this car. They're great runners. This car has no magnets. It ships without a magnet. So it is purely stock. I just serviced it, made sure that got all the bearings, and I got some lube on the gear mesh, and the gear mesh is good, so everything is good to go. But it has no magnet. It has no true tires or anything. It's straight out of the box. So let's go see. Yeah, so Ivan's asked me, do I like the Carrera or the Electric F1 cars more? I don't know. I think there's such a limited selection of F1, like modern F1 cars, that any manufacturer that's making an F1 car right now, I'll pick it up. So that's basically what I do. Anyway, so let's put the Monteposto on deck. It has no magnet, so it's going to be a bit slower. And it's also a drifting kind of car. So let's see what it does. And let's go trackside and see what shenanigans I can get up to. Cool. So put new race, 15 laps. Start race. Okay. All right, let's go grab the car. Alright. Put this guy on track. And let's get going. Start your engines. So like I said, this has no magnet in it, so it's going to drift a lot. But you know what? It's still a fun car to drive. Yeah, you gotta concentrate a bit more with this car for sure. One thing about cars with no magnets is the drifts they create are so nice. So, kind of exciting to drift the car. Oops. I deslotted. Seems like it's a deslot. Yeah, that just jumped out of slot a bit there. These cars are really nice. If you can get a set of 4 of them, or you know, if you're racing a club race, you can really put these Montepastos down. They come in different colors, and they were kind of cool. I like them a lot. I think this is the only one I have though. I have more of the NSR, the new NSR F22s. But this car is pretty fun to drive, even though it's got no magnet. And I'm a lot more used to magnet driven cars, so anybody who's watching me drive and cringing, I apologize. Ooh. All right, there we go. We got 15 laps on deck. It's a little bit of a slider. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let's take a look at the results here. All right, so once again, this is the Montepasto. It has no magnet. It's a magnetless car. It's a lot of fun. The guy's just in front of the tires here. Really cool cars if you can get a whole bunch of them. You can actually add magnets if you want. I just don't bother. I like to run my cars straight out of the box the way they're sent by the manufacturer. So here we go. Like I said, I don't really tune a lot of my F1 cars up. I just pick them up and keep them. This was a 9.793, so obviously it's going to be a lot slower, but this is a non-mag car. So what do you guys think? I like this car. It's a lot of fun, and it's when you want to drift, nothing beats a non-mag car for drifting. So yeah, it's an F1 night, Clint. Everything's F1 tonight. I ran 2 of my older cars, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a fun car to drive around, the Montepasto. I don't know if they're available anymore. I really don't know, but yeah, this is the car. But let's go to the next car on deck. So now we're getting into the modern ones. This is the NSR. This is the F22. This is the Aston Martin. My only gripe about this car is that green is not the Aston Martin green. I wish they had made it like the deep green that it was supposed to be. Other than that, this is an F22. I have 4 F22s in my collection. We're going to see 2 of them tonight. So this is the Aston Martin. I believe this is Alonso's car, but it doesn't have any markings on it that say Alonso. It's just called an Aston Martin. So I don't know if you guys have any of these F22s. They're a lot of fun to drive. They're really quick cars. But let's put it on track, see what it does. Let's go trackside. All right, let us set up the race here. Start race. Okay, we got 15 laps on deck. Let's see what we get to do with this car. Whoa. For some reason with the F22s, I'm not as smooth as I am with my favorite F1 car, which is coming up. I don't know. Anyway, I think I just gotta, prep these cars better. But on a performance level, they're really quick. And I just restarted. So oops. All right, that's 10 laps. I think my driving skills has to improve with this car, for sure. I think it's got a lot more potential. Just I can't get it out of it. But let's have a look at the results here. I I feel bad because I think these cars are really good, and they once they get tuned up, I think they can be a lot better. Like I said, this just needs a little bit more time. I don't really put F1s on track because I just don't race them enough. But you know, I think this has a lot of potential. It is a quick car. I do have 4 of them in my collection, but you know, I think it can do a lot better. It did 8.461, which I don't think is a really great time. But you know, them be the brakes. Certain cars just resonate, I think, with individuals, and this F22s. I don't know, but you know, we have another F22 on deck right now. This is the latest car that I just got in. This is the Lando Norris McLaren. It's also an F22 from NSR. I love the livery on this one. I know the BWT one is coming out soon. So, hey Shane, how are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so this is the latest one I got. I know the BWT one is coming out, so the Alpine cars are coming out soon. So I might pick that up just so I can add it to the F22 collection that I have. But like I asked earlier, does anyone have the new Scalextric ones? If you do, let me know what your thoughts are on them. But yeah, let's put this on deck. See if I can do better than Aston Martin, which did an 8.461. So let's go trackside. All right, Lando Norris on deck. See if we can beat Alonso. Let's start race. Click OK. And hit start here. All right. See if Lando is better. I don't have any 124 F1s. Sorry, Nico. Maybe when I come to UK Slot Car Fest, we can rectify that, Nico. Well, same place, same situation. Oh. Sorry guys, not the best driving tonight so far. These cars run so well on polycar track though, because they have soft rubber and they get shredded, but they run so well on polycar track. On Carrera, they're a bit slippery. Mind you, these have not been trued, but they just feel a little bit more slippery though. All right, that's 15 laps on deck. Not a very big improvement from, actually, it's not an improvement from Alonso's car. It's 8.665. So, like I said, I'm probably not the best driver for these cars. Let's go to the results here. Let's go here. All right, so yeah, another F22. This is the Lando Norris edition. It's the latest car that I just come in from an F1 perspective for my livery, for my stable of cars. I know the BWT is coming out. Like I said, I think these cars have a lot of potential, a lot of really, really good handling capabilities. Just not in my hands. I'm just not used to them as much as I should be, and that's because I just don't ride them enough. So, definitely a great car if you're looking for something smooth, quick, easy to tune up. These are NSRs. They come highly recommended. But just some cars you resonate with, as well as you don't. So the next car on deck we have is another NSR, and this is the old school edition. This is the Formula 86 to 89. These are cool cars. It has one magnet. It's kind of in the middle of the car, so it gets a little bit tail happy sometimes. Once again, this is another car that it's got really good soft rubber, and on Ernie's track it rips, but on the Carrera track it's a little bit slippery. So we'll put it down and see what it does. But yeah, let's go take it to trackside and see what results we get. All right, so let's put 15 laps on deck. And let's get this car rolling. So as you can tell, it's a very, very silent car. Runs really nice and smooth. If the Carrera track had a little bit more texture, I think this car would just chew it up. I don't know if you can. It's very smooth, very quiet, super easy to drive, and very fast. Oops. All right, that's 15 laps done. Beautiful car. Really easy to drive, like I said, super fast. So let's go take a look at the results. Now, I'm gonna say this again. I think in another person's hands, like maybe Massimo, this would probably perform a lot better than I would. 7.440 is a quick time, but not fast enough. I think this car has a lot more potential. This used to be the track leader on my DGT track before, so I just don't know. I haven't been able to put the power down on NSR cars properly so far. But like I said, it runs really great, and I think with more practice and a little bit more tuning and maybe a little bit of adjustment, so it suits my driving style, it'll probably be like a bullet. But I mostly race GT3 cars, so I don't really touch the F1s too much. But I want to showcase F1. Like I said, tomorrow's a big F1 race. I thought we might as well take out some of the F1s and showcase them. So here we are. What do you guys think? Do you guys have this car in your collection? Let me know. So the next car we got on deck is, this is the second last car. My favorite F1 is coming up. But this is a Carrera car. So it is analog. It's a Ferrari. I believe this is Hublot. I don't know for sure, but I have to turn up the track to 15 volts. Just give me 1 second here. All right, so the track is up to 15 volts. Let's see what this Carrera does. I do have a lot of Carrera F1 cars in my collection. Most of them are digital, but tonight we're running analog, so just pulled out the analog one. But it'll give you a good indication of what the Carrera cars do. So the last NSR ran at 7.440. Let's take this car trackside and see what it does. All right, Carrera car on deck. See you, Nico. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get a new race going. 15 laps to start this race. Click OK. Here we go. Start. Whoa. Oof. All right, that's 10. That's 15 laps with the Ferrari, and this car is pretty quick. As we can see from the results here, we have 6.864. So fastest lap time right now, 6.864. Yeah, these Carrera cars, they stick really good to the track. I was having trouble with the corkscrew, but that's nothing to do with the car. That's just me. I don't really drive these analog much. I really drive them digital. I do have a lot of them in digital. But today we're running analog. But really quick car, lots of fun. So yeah, but my favorite car in analog F1, and you guys know I am very fond of this brand. It is none other than the Scale Auto. This car is my I just love this car. I love Scale Auto cars, and this car is no slouch. It's a really fast car. This is my favorite F1 car in the analog section. And this one is a 1990 to 97 F1. I know they're coming out with a couple of new ones this year. I'll probably pick another one up. But yeah, this is a fast car. So let's get it on track. Let's see what it does, and yeah, hopefully I can get the most out of it. So let's go get a new race going. New race. Start race. Okay, let's go grab this car. All right. So Scale Auto on deck. Once again, this car is box stock. This the one. Yep, this is my favorite F1 car. Let's get this going. I just gotta turn this down a bit here. Sorry, guys. All right. Yep. Pushing the limits there. All right, it's 15 laps. Like I said, this car is crazy fast. Love it. Really easy. Like I said, this is straight out of the box. You know, look at the results. This is a no-brainer. This car just smokes everything on track. Is running a 5.967, easily the lap record. Yeah, it just does it. And this box stock, this is straight out of the box. I haven't done anything to it. Not even through the tires. Just made sure it's got some lubrication. And yeah, this one is fast. It's 5.967. Yeah, I don't have any borders around my track because I use it a lot for filming. And there's rubber mats, 1-inch rubber mats all around my track. So when the cars come off, they just hit the rubber. So nothing really happens to them. So I'm not too scared of them, you know, coming off slot. You gotta remember these are also like just standard slots that come with, I mean the standard guide that is coming with these cars. They're not Carrera guides. And this car still holds really, really well to track. Really fast car. So, yeah. That is all the F1 cars I have on deck for tonight. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, we had, I think on Thursday we talked about slot car shenanigans, and people said, I just have really good luck with my scale autos, I guess, because save one. I do have, you know, like I said, every brand has some lemons, and this scale auto right here, this is my lemon. The rear wheels just don't touch the ground. I do have another replacement for this car, but I haven't got around to modding this car back up. But the rear diffuser on this car is so low that the rear tires don't really connect with the track really well. But in general, every scale auto car that I have taken out of a box has performed really well for me. And I think every brand, I actually believe that some people like myself, I can't get the power down with an NSR. You know, the 903 maybe, but it's very rare that I get all my NSRs to really power down. But with the scale autos, I just have a lot of fun with them. So for myself, this is my favorite F1 car of that era, I guess. Obviously, I do like the F22s a lot. I just need more practice time. But, you know, there it is. Small F1 showcase. If you guys, it's now open up to you guys. You guys can ask me for any car that I have. If I have it, just ask me for a car. And if I have it, I'll put it on deck right now. And we'll throw it down and see what it does. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts about the cars. I have other F1 cars, but, you know, some of them are just, I bought them because they're Lewis Hamilton cars, and I don't really run them. They're really, you know, they're just for the showcase. So, anyway. Other than that, just let me know. If you guys want me to run any other cars, let me know right now. If not, we can call it tonight. And, yeah, I'll let you go on this Friday evening. I hope you had fun with me. I didn't drive really well today. I apologize. But these cars are very different. So, you know, if you're not used to them and you don't drive them often, I think they're a little bit of a handful. Unless you get a car like this one, which is easy for me to drive. Yeah. I'll open up the floor to you guys. In the meantime, I'll go put this car away. I'll be right back. Let me know what you guys want to do. All good. All right. Caught a stream, Darwin. Thank you. Yeah, we just wrapped up all the F1s. We ran all these cars today. It's a small selection of the F1 cars, but gives you a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. I thought it was really cool. But what are your thoughts? Let me know. What do you want me to run next week? I'm thinking about running the. I think I'm going to run the Group 2 Revo slots next week. I got them all prepped. I used Slot R's kind of guide, and I got them all done. So, yeah. I think that's it for me tonight. Do you have any Polycar F1s? The old ones? I do have. I have 3 of the old school F1s. I'll show them to you. Give me 1 second. All right. So these are my Polycars. These are the vintage F1s that I have. I don't have a lot of them. Only have 3 of them. So I have this one. Now, don't ask me to drive these. I suck at driving these cars, so it will be here for a very long time tonight. I have this one. This is my favorite looking one of the vintages. And I don't know enough about vintage F1 to give you any sort of clue as to what these cars are or who they belong to. So F1 is not my bag, guys. But yeah, this one looks like a jet fighter, and I love it. It's kind of cool. And I have this one, Gene. So yeah, these are the 3 old school Polycars that I have. Yeah, I think the original 3 that were released. So these 3 that I have. And yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Gene. Is there another? And I have the Monte Posto, which I ran earlier, but that's about it for Polycar F1s. Yeah, any other questions, guys? Let me know. I go put these cars back. I'll be right back. You can check out these guys. All right, I'm back. All right, any other cars you guys are interested in? Any other cars from the collection you want to see? Let me know right now. And I won't ask you to run them. Thank you, because I can't drive those cars. I know George has tuned them up really beautifully. I just haven't taken the time to do that. It was between an F1 car and a GT3 car. I'm on the GT3 car 9 times out of 10. So, yeah, GT3 cars are my favorite cars. So, I have a lot of tuned GT3 cars. Yeah, let me know if there's any other questions. Otherwise, let's see, how long have we been running? Oh, just over an hour. So we'll go for another 5-10 minutes. Let me know if there's any other questions. Anything from the Fast and Furious? Oh, no, I don't have anything from Fast and Furious. I don't think they made any cars that I recall. Maybe Carrera did the RX-7, but I don't know if they made any Fast and Furious cars. I don't think any. I believe, maybe Area 71, who prints 3D resin bodies, has done the Fast and Furious line. But as for any major manufacturer, I don't think anyone has done a Fast and Furious line yet. If they did, I would be all over it, 100%. Yeah, let's see. Any more questions? Any more cars you guys want to see? Yeah, my collection is open to you right now. Let me know what you want to see, and if I have it, I'll show it to you. If I don't, and it piques my fancy, I'll go get it. When you run the GT Gears, how long will that live stream be? 4 to 5 hours? I think it'll be a lot longer. I only do 7 to 8 cars max in the evening. So I go through my whole collection. I will be bringing out a lot more cars. Trying not to duplicate any runs on any cars. So we will slowly go through the collection. But I think I have over 300, maybe 350 GT3 cars. So it'll be a lot of running. Probably 50 nights of, so a full year of GT3 cars if you guys wanted to go through all my GT3 cars. Yeah, 4 to 5 hours, I don't think so, because about 350 GT3 cars. If I did seven a night, that would be 50. Your favorite car to drive? Oh, this is a very hard question, but I love Carrera 911 RSRs. They're my favorite car to drive, to mod, to collect. So I have a whole bunch of those. The Scale Auto Viper is one of my favorite cars to drive as well. And I have a whole bunch of those as well. So yeah, those are my favorite cars. They're not necessarily my fastest cars, but they are my favorite cars. Mustang GTYs, they're a handful to drive, but I love them. And I picked up a lot of liveries, so I have a lot of those as well. Yeah, it's hard for me to pick a favorite. Maybe a favorite car every week might be a better question, but majority of the times, if I come down and I want to pick up a car, I have 50 open cars on the table at all times. Man, it really depends on which car I want to run for that evening. So, but most of the time, because I'm shooting video, I don't really get to pick favorite cars. I just get to shoot cars. So whatever car's on deck is what we shoot. And yeah, just learn how to drive them. Each car behaves differently, so it's a lot of fun. Is there any other cars that you guys want to see, or any other cars that you guys are planning on getting? I'm looking at white kits a little bit more. I'm going to be airbrushing a lot of my own white kits. So, yeah, I'm trying to up my game with my airbrush. So, that's definitely in my agenda for this year, is maybe build a couple more white kits, maybe about 5 or 6 white kits this year, and airbrush them all. So, yeah. What about you guys? Anybody collected anything new? I really love what just landed that I'm really in love with. It's not here. Let me go get it. Oh, you got 2 Toyota Supras? I have only one. What colors do you get, Gene? Yeah, this car just came in, and it is amazingly beautiful. So I don't know if you picked this one up, Gene. This is the new slotted Ferrari 512. And this yellow is amazing. Yellow and green. It'd be a good running mate for the Sunoco. So yeah, this is like I'm waiting to do the showcase on this car. This is going to be a lot of fun. This one running against the Sunoco will be a lot of fun to shoot, to video. Yeah, can't wait to put this on track. So that's definitely a car that needs to go on track. Plus, I have all the Porsche 962s to put on track as well. So lots of slotted cars here. Would you ever do a stream modding or building a car? Honestly, Darwin, I'm not the best at modding or building cars. There's lots of people that do that better. I mean, I will do more live streams on airbrushing, maybe white kits, because I'm working on like doing like ghost flames, doing skulls, that kind of stuff, like very intricate artwork on cars. So that's something that I'll probably bring as I get more into it, because that's really what I feel I can bring to the table. Also, yeah, that's what I love to do. But in the mechanical aspect of cars, I can do the simple hop ups, because something that is easy to do. But actually building, I have kits to build scratch build cars, but it's just not resonating right now with me. I mostly want to do the creative art on bodies and stuff. That's something that I think I'm more interested in this year. But yeah, good question. Just that's the answer for that. The Martini yellow car and white car. Nice. I have the black and black with Martini car in the Toyota Supra, Gene. And I'm waiting on my Mantra. I believe I just got a Riva slot. I think it's a Mantra. And then I got 2 BRMs coming as well. So those would be interesting to run as well. And I have 2 of the Carrera Le Mans cars coming in as well. Sorry, not Le Mans. 2 of the Carrera Can-Am cars. So I have these original 2. These are digital cars. I got 2 more coming in. And I believe there's I think I have a Ninko Acura as well coming in as well. But yeah, that's what's coming in to the lair soon. All right, guys. Well, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm so happy that you guys were with me tonight. Let me know what you guys think of the live stream. Let me know what you guys want me to run next week. I'm thinking about Group 2 Revo slots. So let me know if that's cool. They're all prepped. I tuned them all. They're good to go. So we can get some good run time with that. And then, yeah, let me know what else you like to see me run. So, yeah, so you got the 2 Datsun 510s. Yeah, I'll be honest, if it was up to me, they wouldn't win Car of the Year this year. That's me personally. I think Riverstop is a great brand. There's lots of good cars that Riverstop does. But I really think that Scale Auto has really innovated this year. And I'm waiting to see before I reserve judgment and pick the Car of the Year. But I think Scale Auto will blow it out of the park this year. So I'm reserving my vote. You know, the Datsun 510s may, I guess the livery, the car itself means so much to the community. To me, it's, like I said, I didn't grow up in North America, so to me, it's just another car. And the 510 is good, but I think there's LMP cars that are coming out this year that are to be commended. So, yeah, personally, that's my take on it. Anyway, well, after mentioning the Scale Auto Vipers, what does that mean, Ivan? You want me to run a Scale Auto Viper? Do I have one down here? Hey, I might have one over here. I don't have a Scale Auto Viper, but if you guys want to see a fast car, I have a fast car here. 50K motor, metal chassis, Scalextric body, custom chassis. It's a chassis I picked up from Ernie. This car is fast. If you want to see it go around the track, let me know. If not, we'll call it a night. But yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. We're running 12 volts on the track. If you guys want to see this car run, let me know. It is 50K motor, metal chassis, Scalextric body, race prepped for Ernie's track, not for my track. But this is what I run on Ernie's track sometimes. So I don't know what that means, Ivan. But if you want me to run it, let me know. Sure, run the car. Cool. Let's see what this car does. I have no idea what it's going to do on my track. This car is a bullet on Ernie's track. Let's go live. Let's see what this car does. Last run for today, guys. All right. Let's set this up. It's going to take me a few laps, so I'm going to run up to, I think, 30 laps with this car. It takes me a few laps to dial this car in. All right, let's give it a run. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think this car is running too low for this track. It's built for Ernie's track. We'll try it again. See if it can go. Yeah. Yeah, she's bottoming out. Whoa. Yeah. Can't control it. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot run this car. So, I don't know if you can see this, but the actual motor kind of sticks just a little bit over the threshold. So, on the Carrera track, it's grabbing. But on Ernie's track, this car runs perfect. So, it is tuned for Ernie's track. And I don't think I can adjust it quick enough for this track right now. So I do apologize. What is your track record at the moment? My track record at the moment is 5.697. And that was down with the Scale Auto F1. That's my track record at the moment, Gene. So not bad. It's a 20-meter track, and we're doing it in almost 6 seconds. 5.697, so 5.7 seconds. So pretty fast. But that is not the norm. Normally, the GT3 cars run around high sixes, low sevens. So 6.9, 7.2, that's a good time around my track. It's unfortunate this car couldn't run. It's really fun to drive on Ernie's track. Ernie has a much larger straight, and this car just flies. It's amazing. But that's what we say about cars. Like, they're tuned for track-specific running, and this is no exception. Yeah, most of my analog cars are tuned for Ernie's track. The ones that I do race on a regular. So, yeah. Actually, let's see. This is a little interesting car. This is a Cadillac Can-Am car. I don't know if any of you have seen one of these. It's from Scalextric, I believe. It's a really fun car to drive. Do you have any thunder slots? I have 4 thunder slots, Gene. I have the Elva that Marty tuned up for me, which I can put on track right now if you want. I'm going to put the Elva on the track. Let's see what it does. New race. We'll just do 15 laps here. All right. So this is the Thunderslot Elva that Marty tuned up for me. So this has no magnet. It's running silicones though, so it will pick up a lot of dirt on this track. But this is a fast car, no magnets. I believe, yeah, and it's, yeah, so let's put it on track and see what it does. And go for it, start. Let's go to trackside. And let's go here. And let's see what this guy does. It has no magnets, so it's a different car to drive, but it's really smooth. Marty does a fantastic job on tuning these thunder slots. But all the thunder slot bodies and shapes are pretty much the same. Chassis is the same, so yeah, you can get them to run really well, really quick. And I mean, this is a non-magnet car, but it's a really easy car to drive. Do you have a lot of thunder slots, Gene? only 2 McLarens and a Lola. Yeah, so I have 1 McLaren, I have 2 Lolas, T70s, and then I have the Elva here. So yeah, great cars. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is the one that Marty tuned up. It's running silicone, so it's probably picking up all the dirt off the track right now. So let's have a look here. So yeah, Marty tuned Elva, no mag. And it does 8.138 on my track. So pretty good for a non-mag car on my track. Yeah, really smooth cars. Lolas, like Thunder Sluts are really nice cars to drive. So are the MR slot cars. Like I have great results with the MR slot cars. I have great results with scale autos. I'm still yet to crack the NSRs, to be honest. Yeah, but that's it. All right, gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll catch you up with you guys probably next Saturday. Friday, I have some stuff to do, but Saturday will be a great evening. We'll probably run the Revo Slots Group 2s. If you can catch me live, I'll see you then. If not, we'll catch up next time. I appreciate all of you for being here. And until next time, keep having fun on rails, guys. Take care. Good night. Have a good night.